Hello, everyone. This is Jamie with Craft Chameleon. Today we are going to showcase our UV resin and our Alta-Cap dog tags. We're going to fill the dog tags with resin, and the resin will include resin colorant, alcohol ink, mica powder, and glitter. Then you'll see at the end we went ahead and put on some vinyl lettering, and the one has a charm that we filed the top off of. So as I get set up here, you can take a look at the items that I've gathered. I have my sticks, which I use not only for stirring, but I also use them for application and to get the mica powder out of the bag. I have a bottle of pure grain alcohol. It's in a spritz bottle, which we also have if you don't have one available. It's a great way to get rid of any micro bubbles or bubbles on your UV resin. Then you can see the 2 containers of glitter, the bag of mica powder, and the alcohol ink. As you can see, the Alta-Caps come in various shapes, sizes, and colors. So be sure and check those out on craftchameleon.com and go to the search bar at the top and hit Alta-Cap, type in Alta-Caps, ALTA-CAPS. Then you can see everything that we have available. Right now I'm going to go ahead and start. I think this is the cream colored dog tag, and I have my little mixing cups. These are actually condiment cups I got off of Amazon, and I also got the lids because you can save those. That was a shot of our Flat Leon's UV resin, and I have very weak hand strength. It's not that hard to get out. I'm getting older, right? I need to get one of those grips where you grip it back and forth. It's like a spring in the middle. But this is really a great UV resin. It is better than the UV resin that we had recommended before. I was hoping just to get as good as, and this was so much better. Now this is the alcohol ink I use. I wanted to get a full set of colors, and it didn't have resources to get like the Ranger inks. So I went to Amazon and picked up some inexpensive inks, and I'll put the link below if you're interested. If you already have all the Ranger alcohol inks, or the there's another brand, starts with a J, I can't remember it, then you're way ahead of the game, and those are far superior. These work though, and I have decided after mixing that it is not going to be opaque enough for me. I want an opaque look. So I also bought on Amazon some of these colorants, resin colorants, and I'll put the links below. If there's anything you want to know that I have, where I got it, just let me know in the comments and I'll add it to the links below. Okay, so now I'm adding the colorant so that I can have a more opaque yellow to fill the bottom of my Alta-Cap dog tag shape. And I just squirted, as you can see, very little in there. And I'm going to mix it up with the alcohol ink and resin. Now, take a look at how thin that is. It's a little runny, and that's due to the alcohol ink. The alcohol will thin the resin a bit. It can also make your resin a little tacky. So I'm just adding a little more resin in there. There you go. And it doesn't take a lot, just a little bit, and it will thicken it. It will thicken it up. I don't know. You take a look and tell me what you think. It's not as thick as honey, but it's got some viscosity to it. It's thicker than what it was. So tell me in the comments, what do you think as far as what the thickness is. Now you can see there's a hole. That is if you want to wear the dog tag, put a ball chain through it or something. And one nice thing about the resin is you don't have to worry about covering up the hole, because we sell a product called a diamond tip reamer. And if you cover the hole, you just take this diamond tip reamer and it will kind of drill out the hole for you. It takes less than a minute, unless you've got a really thick coating on there, and then it might take 2 minutes. The other thing I want to talk about, I got a little bit of the resin on my hands, and I'm not allergic to the ingredients, so it doesn't hurt me at all. It is non-toxic, and I'm going to tell you what it says on the bottle. It says could cause allergic reaction. Gloves and masks recommended, and that's if you're really allergic. You know, like some people are allergic to latex gloves. Let me tell you what I did. I spritzed some alcohol, pure grain alcohol, but you can use like a 91% or better alcohol, and spritzed it, and that will take care of your bubbles. You don't have to use a torch or anything like that. Okay, I have placed the item in my sun lamp. You can use, it's a UV lamp, I'm sorry. It's a nail lamp. I got it off Amazon. Once again, I will link you to it. You can also use a UV flashlight, and the best part you can use for free is the sunshine. And while it takes a little bit longer, it is the best cure out there. I mean, hands down, it cures the best. But sometimes we don't have sunshine, or we're working at night, or whatever, we're filming. So we need our UV light. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut to the next section. Okay, so I cured that for 60 seconds, and it was still a little tacky, so I went another 60 seconds in my sun lamp. So now when I tap on it, it's hard. So I have another mixing cup, and I'm going to go ahead and add my Craft Chameleon. Not that we're proud, but we are. We're just a little mom and pop shop, in case you can't tell by these videos. But we're very proud of this resin. We worked really a long time to try and find it. And now we're going to use some yellow glitter. I'm going to put it on top, and we're going to mix it in. And then I'm going to throw it around just for fun. I always say you can tell it's one of my videos. You will know for sure it's not one of my videos if there isn't a slight wobble. I always have something going on. So I'm mixing really well, and you can see that's probably more like honey. That consistency is more like honey. It's a little bit thicker than the coat we put on below. Now this absolutely encases all of the glitter, so you don't have any glitter running around on you. After this cures, there's no glitter that will fall off, so it's totally encased. And the little gray thing that I'm working on is a turntable. I need to put a piece of silicone on there so I can just turn the table and the piece won't move on there. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, you'll see my little gray turntable become a different color, and it will have the silicone on the top, all right? So I am just spreading it out evenly. I usually like to tap it. This product is self-healing or self-leveling. So if you, oh, I got some on the edge, evidently. I'm just wiping it off with a baby wipe. If you want to let it sit for a little bit, that'll help it really even itself out. I usually tap it. I'll just pick up the whole little turntable and tap it, help it along. I didn't that time, and I certainly didn't spray it. So I didn't see any, obviously I didn't see any bubbles that I needed to deal with. And there it is. Isn't that pretty? And it's hard. Now I did that another 2 minutes. My UV lamp goes for 60 seconds at a time. So I would have hit it twice. This is our butterfly shape Alta-Cap. And we are going to do something very similar. I'm just going to show you how you can use the UV resin, our UV resin, with mica powder. And then we're going to put glitter on top of that. And then I will finish them off, not on camera, because this is just putting down another clear coat. But you'll see at the end. I'll stop there. I won't ruin it, okay? That is the mica powder that I use. I got it off, guess where? Amazon, yes. I have an Amazon affiliate link, so anytime you purchase one of these products using my link, you help me out. It doesn't cost you any extra, and we can continue to craft along. I also try to find the very best deals. I'll do another turntable, I will do a turntable video in the next couple of weeks because I got some of the products off Amazon. And I'm just stirring the mica powder in. And this really thickens it up. I have another video where it shows adding the mica powder to alcohol ink. And then you get more of the effect of the alcohol, thinning it. Excuse me. So there's two methods that you can add the mica. You can pour it in as a powder and stir, or you can do it as an alcohol ink. Or a faux. It would be a faux alcohol ink, I think I'd call it. If I already had them all made up, I would much rather use the faux alcohol ink. But I don't have them made up, and right now I don't have time to go through all my colors because I have a lot of colors. I bought a box of multicolor micas, and then I gave a lot of them away. And so then I bought another box of multicolor micas. So I have lots and lots of colors of mica to be making them all up in alcohol inks. But that's the way I prefer to introduce the mica myself because I like it thinner. But however, when you do it like this, and I think I'm going to show you, do you see how I'm swirling it? And as I swirl it, well, not only do I get bubbles, but I also get some interesting highlights and lowlights. The mica powder has like a sheen to it. Now, I do have bubbles because you can see I'm tapping it. And I had grabbed the alcohol ink spritzer, and now I'm going to spritz it. There we go. That's the spritz. I'm going to show you what it does. There you go. And then it is, oh, I saw a bubble. I'm spritzing it again. There we go. And got rid of the bubble. Okay. And we're going to slide it on in, and that will go for 60 seconds times 2. Now, I am moving that resin out of the way because there was some left, and I'm pretty sure it's in my desk drawer now. There it is, finished after the 60 seconds times 2. I am now stirring up the orange glitter with the UV resin. And one neat thing about this UV resin is it doesn't pull away from the sides. It doesn't pull away from the sides of the Alta-Caps or bezels. So you don't have to worry about that. A lot of UV resins will pull away. This is also a doming resin, which you'll see the yellow and this yellow and this orange Alta-Cap. I'm just filling to the top. But when I show you my finished piece, at the end, you'll see that I went ahead and domed it after I put on my finishing touches. And what were my finishing touches, you say? I cut some vinyl, but you could cut out a letter, you could cut out a photograph, you could cut out anything you want. And it doesn't even have to be paper or flat. If you do, say you drew a butterfly, you would need to spray it with a clear sealant so that it did not run. The resin didn't reactivate your markers or whatever. If you had a little butterfly, you could put it in there, like a dried butterfly. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I put in Corinthians 5:17 on my butterfly wings, and then I put in a heart, and then I domed it. So I'm going to spritz it again, tapping it so that it self-levels, and spritz it. And then I'm going to send it in. For its 2 minutes. Now, when it comes out, you will see I can tap on it and how it's flat. And in just a second, I'm going to show you a photograph of the finished product, and then you can see how it's domed. So there is both the butterfly and the dog tag, and here they are finished. And what I did was I took the butterfly, I cut out the 2 Corinthians 5:17, and I just applied it directly onto the glitter layer. Then I took the little cross that I had, and these can be any little charms you have. They can be dried flowers. I mean, really your imagination is the limit. And I put it on there, and then what I did was I put a dab of resin on there, and I kind of seeded the cross on there, and then covered the whole thing with another clear coat just directly from the bottle. And you can see how nicely it domed to the edges, but it didn't run over. It just goes right to the edge and it doesn't run over. It's really nice. And then on the dog tag, all I did was cut out the word sunshine and some denim vinyl, and then I just put a clear coat over it also, and you can see how nicely it domed. So using the steps that I showed you before, that's all you need to do to create, to then personalize whatever your blanks, however you choose to do your blanks. Now the Corinthians, I think I'm going to put it on some ribbon, and it is going to be a bookmark for a friend of mine who's going through some stuff. And then the sunshine, I'm going to put a magnet on the back, which we sell magnets, and it's going to be for my we have these doors in our kitchen that are magnetized, and so that we'll use those doors. That's where it'll go. It'll go to my kitchen. I have a yellow kitchen. So I thank you for being here with us today, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can mention below in the comments if there's certain tutorials or processes you'd like to see. I'd be happy to do those for you. I thank you very much, and have a great, great day.